Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Crooked Eye. How are you doing? You'll notice that my hair is far less shaggy. Way less shaggy. A little bit too short, but you know, it'll blow out in a week. It'll be fine in about a week. But, you know, it was a very cheap haircut. Yeah, the difference is night and day. But I was getting very tired. But yeah, it's a massive cut. Honestly, you can definitely feel the breeze there. Oh yeah. You can also, I'm not sure if you can even see it, but you should be able to see you might be able to see my birthmark. Thank you. It's a little bit too short, but it was a cheap haircut, $20, so threw that baby in is what I did. I was like, $20 on a Sunday. Sure. I'm not asking for perfect. And it'll grow out in a week. So, my hair grows pretty good. So, these will grow out and it'll go back to a little bit more of my normal self. So, we're playing Slay the Spire. Chilling like a villain. I got food coming my way. I've got laundry in the laundry. That's what I was going to do. That's what I had to do. I forgot that laundry. Right. Needed to add more money to my laundry account. Oh yeah, way easier. There we go. Bottom rank in. Slay the Spire. Why is this not picking up? Hello. There we go. That's weird. That was weird. Alright. Hey, yeah, it'll be a lot easier to manage. But I do like my hair a bit longer. Especially growing up with Jehovah's Witness. Like, my mother always cut my hair way too short, and I was constantly attacked for my hair length. Even though it was pretty fucking normal. All things considered, I was always attacked for my hair length. So, I generally like it a bit more, but it is what it is. I'll take a battle trance. Lifts! Nice. Okay. Value. Value. Dual wield True Grit or Havoc? I'll take a True Grit. Leave. Molten Egg. Oh, that's very strong. Da, 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 da. Youch. Youch. Okay, I guess we're taking another 10 here. Okay, at least we're not taking any more than that. Unless we got super unlucky there. Ooh, blood potion. Spot weakness, bludgeon, or wild strike. Well, oh, what are we facing? I think we take a bludgeon. Eternal feather? Oh, getting quite lucky here. Means we don't have to rest. Oh, goodbye. I'll take a Pommel Strike. Pommel Strike's very nice. What we need is energy from this fight. Do we take another Pommel Strike? I think we take another Pommel Strike, ladies and gentlemen. And Act 1, we have 3 strength. I like it. Nice split. A little less of a nice split, but I take 0 damage. We have to take another 18 here. And I think we won. And we kept our blood potion. Impressive. Ooh, I think we take a double tap. And we need energy. We take... Oh, I hate taking Velvet Choker, but... Ironclad is like one of the very few people that can take Choker. Which is slightly kinky. Okay, I'll also be right back. And we're back. Alright. So we're a very aggressive deck. Thus far. Plan is to kill you before you kill us. But we're pretty strong. This is the ballsy path. Very ballsy. You know what? Back it. We ball. Oh, that's unfortunate. And done. I'm going to check Shock and Win. Oh, we're taking damage. We'll take a shrug it off. Three apparition. I mean, not being able to like take any damage. Pretty hard to beat. I'm going to take a Warcry here. Not as good as normally, but I can put an apparition on the top of my deck, which is nice. And that's exactly why. Normally that works. Back. What a hand! What a block! Although we took a lot of damage this fight. Yeah, Soda. Fair enough, great. Odin, a good boy. Yes, hello. He's just looking for food for me. Our fluffy boy, yeah, he's literally, he sees me have food, and, like, I'm eating, and he won't eat this, but he's gotta be like, yeah, I need to inspect this. Is it potential food for me? Is it? No? Okay. Demon form. I'll take a demon form. Sapphire Keep. Ow. Do you like this game? Very much so. It's one of the games that I consider that I'm one of the better players. I'm a very good player. Like, very good. At this game. Alright. Fact. Unlucky. Alright. This is between Panache and Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed is just good. Panache could be very good. Especially with Silent. And Secret Technique is okay, but eh. It'd be better if I already had a Panache or Hand of Greed in my hand. Panache is more fun. Hand of Greed is just better. We're not going to get much value of Hand of Greed unless we win Act 2. Act 1. Alright. Hi, from Wales! Could you tell us about your cult experience? Hi, Brian7H. So, that's pretty simple. Hello? Good day? Oh, that's Australian. Let me channel my Wales dragon flag. Yeah, so I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. So I should probably tell you what a cult, or at least what I would consider a cult, is. Steve Hassan is a psychologist that talks about cults. Right? He that's his thing, was that he studies cults and stuff like that. And a cult is just synonymous with high control group. A high control group is essentially a religion that controls multiple aspects of your life, and he uses the BITE model. The BITE model is behavioral, information, thought, and emotional control. I take a bite of my Subway. With that in mind, Jehovah's Witnesses are very strongly part of that belief system, right? They control multiple aspects of your life. A ridiculous amount. And growing up, I was born into one, so I didn't really know much about it until COVID came. And eventually, through COVID, I was finally able to do my own research. And since I was finally able to do my own research, I started finally looking into things. And this is like very much abridging a lot of what happened. But yeah, a lot of control. And as Jehovah's Witnesses, a lot of people don't really know a whole lot about them. But for the most part, they're kind, nice people, as is with many people in many organizations. However, as with all cults, they put on... There is a difference between how they act in public and what they tell the public versus how they act within each other's members, right? Lots of doublespeak and all of that sort of stuff. And one of the cruelest things that Jehovah's Witnesses do is their shunning policy. If you become a Jehovah's Witness, get baptized in their organization, and then decide afterwards, whether it be 1 month or 1 year or 10 years or 50 years down the line, that you don't believe it's the truth and you don't want to be associated as a Jehovah's Witness anymore, Jehovah's Witnesses will then shun you. All of them, including your friends and your family. So in my case, I left 4.5 years ago, and in so doing, my entire family and all the friends and family I had have shunned me. My family has not spoken to me in, well, years at this point, right? So I don't really have much positive things to say. As you would expect from a cult experience. But that's why I do this. I talk about this. I try to make this a safe place for everybody, right? I do lots of gaming and stuff like that, sure, but... the primary challenge of this channel and stuff like that is to talk about it and get people to realize the inherent dangers of an extremely controlling society. Right? Cults come in a variety of forms. It can be religious, it can be political, it can be even a business. And so that's why I try to make this a safe place for everybody, and that's why I talk about it in the way that I do. And I'm very open and I'm very honest about it, right? And that's my food. But yeah, that's kind of like the general gist of that. I can obviously go into a lot more greater detail. But did you have any specific questions? Happy to answer them. Hello, Odin. Mwah. Oh. Let me draw my hand at greed next, please. Alien. Ornamental malaise. Lazy. Well, we gotta upgrade that. Huh. Well, this deck is turning into a very interesting deck. Okay, well, I tried. So we take 7 damage from this. Oh god. Oh god. We take more than 7 damage because we got exceedingly unlucky. I guess we didn't get exceedingly unlucky. We just got expectedly lucky. Huh. Well, I now no longer want to fight that burning elite. Upgrade. I'd like to upgrade, actually. A little bit more burst. Okay. Can we burst this guy down? Yes, we can! Give me my money back. Backflip? Backflip. Oh god! It's taking about 5 minutes for my questions to get to you. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Believe me, I'd like to answer them immediately, but you know, the stream delay makes things a little hard. But the stream delay shouldn't be that bad, should it? Okay, we can do a full block. I'm also found on Twitch if you want to do it faster that way, but I completely understand if that's not your thing. But hopefully I explained enough for you to be able to get a gist. And hopefully that I'm seeing your questions. Because I know sometimes it doesn't always pop up when it should. You missed one of my questions. Ah! Why did it not pop up in the chat? It probably popped up in my view history, but it didn't pop up in the chat. Could you please re-ask it again? If you don't see it pop up in the chat at all, or like if you refresh and I haven't answered, I apologize. But sometimes the YouTube stream thing does not do the thing that it should. And I don't know why. And I don't know why. Oh, really? What cult were you in, bro? Polke 9110. I'm assuming that's a Polish name. Give me a sec. My laundry just finished. I will answer your question in like... Okay, well, I can answer that. I was a Jehovah's Witness. But let me be right back. By all means, please ask the question that you had, Brian, though. Retype your question so that I can answer it when I come back. Please, please, please do. Any and all questions, I gladly answer. I'm going to let Odin handle this. Odin will be on the stream, guiding. Hey. We're back. I've asked it twice. Why can't I see it? Is it automatically getting reported? Just sub, the guy seems chill AF. Cat is dope AF. Yeah, he's named Odin. Why is it not letting me... I wonder if Automod is doing something. Why is your question not going through? I am very sorry, Brian, but I appreciate Polike for subbing. Yeah, I have no idea why it's not working. You know what I can do? Here's what I can probably do. Give me a sec. Hey there, how are the runs going for you today? Gatoskar? The runs are going okay. I'm certainly not Jorbs, but I am making it. Alright, I need to see what the question is, because it should pop up. Tell us why so many people believe... Ah! There we go. Russell's teachings. Okay, we get to... This guy knows his homework. This guy knows Charles Taze Russell. Alright, so for those of you who don't know who Charles Taze Russell is, Charles Taze Russell was the guy who basically was the main guy who started the JW faith. I would argue that he's not like the true starter because J.F. Rutherford exists, but that's neither here nor there. But Charles Taze Russell. So why do so many people believe in Russell's teachings? Well, you have to look at it at the context of the time, right? The context of the time is you had the whole Millerite movement, and you had like the movement that everybody was really bummed out. Because the predictions that the Millerite movement had made did not come to pass. So you had a bunch of schisms, right? You had a bunch of people saying, well, they were wrong about this, but we're right about this. Some people saying that they're all wrong. Some people going back to kind of more mainstream Christian teachings. And then you had a bunch of other people that are saying, hey, like, we still live in the end times, they just had it wrong, right? This Millerite movement had it wrong, but I got it right. And Charles Taze Russell was one of those guys. Charles Taze Russell was one of those guys that was like, we are still in the end times. Here's why I believe we're in the end times. They just got it wrong. And that's how it took off, right? It took off in a lot of ways like wildfire. Which is kind of how it started, right? And how it primarily started was because of the culture surrounding doomsday prophecies around that time. And then, you know, Charles Taze Russell predicted that 1914 would be the end of it, would be the start of the end. Which did not come to pass, obviously. So you had that entire fiasco. But the thing is like, he was wrong. Charles Taze Russell was wrong about something, but he was still able to accidentally come onto a timing that fits well, because what happened in 1914? World War I. So, whilst he was wrong that the end of the world was coming at that time, he was still able to spin it off that actually we're still kind of right. Right? I just needed to get it a little bit more clarified. And then he died. And, yeah. I would say that Jehovah's Witnesses do not follow Russell's teachings in the slightest. Very, very little. That's why I say that Russell does not... It's not like... He is a founder, but he's not like the spirit of Jehovah's Witnesses. The guy who's the real spirit... the two people that are the real spirit of Jehovah's Witnesses was J.F. Rutherford and Edward Knorr. Those two guys are what developed the actual culture that would become Jehovah's Witnesses. So yeah, that's why I think so many people believe in Russell's teachings, because for one, they don't really believe in Russell's teachings. As do most religions, they evolve, they change. And what was heresy 100 years ago is perfectly acceptable now. Or what was perfectly acceptable 100 years ago is heresy now. 'Tis the story of religion. So. This is a ballsy path. 1, 2, 3, 4 elites. Ah, feck it, we ball. Ah, feck it, we ball. Da, da, da. Easy. As an insider, what did you see as the real reason for people needing to believe? Ooh. So, this goes back into like cults and stuff like that. As an insider, from an insider's perspective, right? What are the real reason that people need to believe? So, there's a few different categories. For one, JWs have a very interesting way of perceiving the universe. So a lot of Christians struggle with the problem of evil. The problem of evil being like, you know, if God is all powerful, all good, and all knowing, then why is there evil in the world, right? JWs get around this, or they attempt to get around this philosophy, by saying that God is not in control of the world. God has allowed control to fall into both mankind's and Satan the devil's hands. And basically in an attempt to prove to humanity that humanity cannot rule itself. Right? That's kind of their theology, right? They believe that essentially all of mankind has been put into a court case, so to speak. That they have to, that the ending of said court case is to prove that mankind needs God, right? To do anything. Interesting. Okay. So there's this idea that they have already been that's the truth for them, right? That Satan controls the world and God is waiting for the best time to show that humanity needs God, right? And Satan at this point is basically just has that like crab bucket mentality where he's trying to break everyone else down with him. So they believe that they have that truth. That is like the fundamental truth to the universe. right? Or to the origins of mankind. And in so doing, they have to follow with the beliefs that they have, because to not follow those beliefs, and the real reason to not to believe, is to not have faith in God. To not have faith in God means to be basically one with Satan, or because they have a very us versus them mentality. So if you're not with us, you're against us, right? That kind of mentality. So if you want to survive Armageddon and survive the end of the world, you better believe. And more than believe. You can't just believe. You also have to be an active participant in the saving of others. Hence why Jehovah's Witnesses are known for going door to door. Ayu, coming in. Hello, Ayu. I'm over 6,000 kilometers closer to you now. Scared yet? Absolutely not. You're as threatening as a fruit fly. As threatening as a fruit fly. I forgot that I have 643 gold. I need to get to, well, that's where the shop is. Yo, I love this game. Pyromaniac Shrub coming in. Yes, this game is great. Big fan of the game. I can see my wife from here. Ooh. I'm very happy that you get to be with your wife. I do not, because I don't have a wife. But yeah, this game is great. One of the few games that I would say that I'm very good at. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Of course I'm no Jorbs. How convenient. I think my highest character is still at Ascension 18. I have everyone on Ascension 20. So your entire family has disowned you. Yes. For the past 4.5 years. Pyromaniac Shrub, I was a Jehovah's Witness. I was a Jehovah's Witness for 23 years of my life, and I left 4.5 years ago. And in those 4.5 years, my entire family and all the friends that I had, barring ones that have also left themselves, or mentally left, have shunned me to this day. So, yeah. The last time my father spoke to me was to phone me and tell me my grandfather passed away. And the time before that was to tell me my mother had a stroke. Both times, he basically ended with, that's all I got. Gatto Scar, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's the tragedy of being a Jehovah's Witness. Is at any moment, because it's a very transactional relationship. It's a very transactional relationship where if you are not with us, you are against us. And in my case, I am worse than just against us. I am in league with Satan himself because I talk negatively about him, online. Yeah, I mean, I got IU in my Twitch chat. They're part of my new people. Yeah, no, I've got new people. But that's why I do the things that I do. Like, I talk about it, I'm very open. It Crooked is here, I am new people, yes. It's very important that they are here as well. They are new people, in fact. IU is new people, yes. Look at all these new people, yes. They are all part of me, all the new people. And Soul is new people, precisely. I have found new people in my life, and I'm very, 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 very glad that I have them. Man, I would have liked that Wraith form earlier. Well, I'm going to take a lot of damage. And we like you. I like you too, random civilian. No, just kidding. One of my favorite lines in fucking Megamind. I love you too, random civilian. My wives are new people. Look at all these new people. Precisely. It's why I talk about it and why I'm so open about it is so that A, people can be not warned necessarily, but also not feel alone, right? Not feel alone that they're dealing with a lot of that they have to deal with being in a cult by themselves, because people are in cults more often than they realize. I hate the QWERTY keyboard layouts. Why? It's superior. But also to find people like me that need help. Also, this is such a ballsy path. How they all managed to believe that stuff to the point of rejecting their own son. You have to understand that they're not rejecting me out of hate. Or at least, they're not taught to reject me out of hate. They're rejecting me because in their eyes, it's the most loving thing they can do. Which is all kinds of messed up. Right? In their eyes, they're cutting me off for two reasons. A, to protect their own spiritual well-being so that I don't rub off on them and their faith diminishes. And number two, they're hoping by rejecting, by shunning me, that eventually I'll come to my senses and come back to the faith, right? So in their eyes, this is a necessary, an unpleasant but necessary thing to do. Which, as I said before,
is all kinds of messed up.
Right? So they're not rejecting me because they hate me. They reject me because I have twisted the sense of love to the point where they feel the need to do so. Fun. Emotional manipulation? Correct! Brian comes in with the exact reason, or at least one of the exact reasons, that Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult/eye control group. Correct! Emotional manipulation! Hit the head right on the nail. Brave, you're open to talking about it. I respect that. Hella hard. Most people would bend and stay in subordination out of fear. Some people stay out of fear. So, in the ex-Jehovah's Witness community, there's like 4 different types of people. You have, well, besides outsiders, we're talking about like insiders. So you have PMI, P-I-M-I, which means physically in, mentally in. You got PMO, which is physically in, mentally out. You got POMO, which is physically out, mentally out. And then you got POMI, which is physically out, mentally in. This system is used because there's a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses that are in it purely for the sake of not being shunned by their family. Which I don't blame them for. Like, they put up just enough appearances so that they can get a chance to stay with their family. I don't blame them for that. Some people don't have a choice. One of my best friends, he has to stay in because his wife is still in it and she can't survive without him. And he loves her. He's not going to abandon her, right? So I respect the hell out of him for doing what he can to stay with them. So I don't think it's that people bend out of subordination of fear all the time, or like that's like a given. It's just because I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm special in this regard. I think anybody and everybody can do what I have done and what I do now. Like, I think everybody has the capacity to do it. Like, that's one of the things that I'm very positive that people can and can't do, right? And yeah, like I don't think I'm special in that regard. I think everybody can. It's just there are circumstances that make it impossible sometimes for people to do anything, right? And that's nasty. And that's what the cult intentionally tries to do. The Jehovah's Witnesses, their faith, intentionally tries to keep things in a bubble so that you are forced to rely on them. Which is as messed up as it sounds. So sometimes people don't have a particular choice in the matter, which is the saddest part to me. Especially kids. A lot of kids don't have a choice in the matter. And that's not even talking about the abuse that happens. This setting is written entirely using Mrs. Muzzle's memos, and it drives me crazy. Writing in German is going to be the biggest pain with half the keyboard missing. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. All right. Well, we get to go shopping. Holy fuck, we get to go shopping. Huh. What do I do this in? Do I just set up a Wraith form and call it a day? Ugh. Jesus Christ. That's a hand. Well, good news. Oh my god. Hey, Choke! Choke's doing work! Would you look at that? Choke is doing Lord's work. Med kit with Choke. Ugh. Good days. Good days. Let's live. Oh, yeah. That 2 strength is good. That 1 strength. Make us win for sure. Huh. Okay. Fuck. Aha! Back. they took my Wraith form. You're gonna take my second Wraith form? No, they took my second Wraith form. Okay, let's see. Can we block this? Yes, we can! Nice Hyper Beak, Bob. Sweet. Alright. Sweet. I don't think I have enough damage to kill this guy. Oh, that's a lot of, Well, good night, boys. Maybe there's something I can get here. No, okay. Yeah. We tried. Well. Also, was anybody else trying to say anything? I'm not sure if if Brian's thing has been hurt again. Please tell me Brian's thing is not getting hurt again. Oh, there was something that we missed from Brian. Wait. There was another message missed from Brian. It happens the other way around, of course. Most cults entice young kids to join up and ditch their parents. Okay, we did miss Brian. Yeah. A lot of cults will do that, but those cults are, like, more predatory by nature, and Jehovah's Witnesses do that too. Jehovah's Witnesses do that all the time as well. I wonder if the Automod is trying to pick you up. You know what? I'm going to see if I can fix this. Hello, Starry, and hello, Phyline. Yes, a new haircut hath begun. It's a little bit too short, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. It looks good though. It's okay. It's a little short. I'm not a big fan of how short it is. I have no moderation in my live chat. What? have no moderation in my live chat. Look, dashing. Oh, you hear me now? You hear me. Sorry. Stop. You don't mean that. What did you break? I in my YouTube channel, which I'm dual streaming. Brian is trying to talk to me, and sometimes his message just does not go through, and I have to check through the VOD to see if he's actually talking, and I don't know. Where are you located? I am located in Canada. I am proudly Canadian, and I live in Saskatchewan, although I was born in BC. YouTube stuff. Yeah, it upsets me that I don't get enough to I don't have enough for Brian. Where are you, Brian? I need you, Brian. Really? But yes, I am Canadian. Gentlemen, claw is law. Oh, gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? This has become a claw run. Oh, it's Starry's favorite song. Random stream for the night, but here for it. Hope is all well and not culty. One message was deleted. I didn't even see that thing, Starry. You just murdered that guy. Hello, Griff01. Yes, Culty has not entered my life for the past couple years, past 4.5 years. So, not much Culty stuff has happened since. Unless you want to talk about Odin, my cat, in which case people worship him. Be gone. I didn't even see the message. It was just gone. All is well. Yes, as I try my best. But yes, let me grab the kitty, the un gato, and then you will have. Oh boy, this is the only cult behavior in my life is how much people worship this cat. This is the only culty thing in my life. The beautiful Odin. Mind if I ask what cult? You can ask whatever question you like when it comes to the cult. Believe me, I am more than happy to explain it. I was a Jehovah's Witness for 23 years of my life. The reason why I'm so open about it is because I like to... it's my form of activism against it, as well as to help find anybody else who's like part of cults or is a Jehovah's Witness, to be able to find people that are not alone and help them. So. I can't keep up. So much God Cat, so much stuff to do. So much is happening. We're overstimulating one of my mods. Well, we no longer have a claw deck, ladies and gentlemen. Instead, we're going to get our ass kicked by Gremlin Knob. What was the trigger that finally made you decide to leave? Oh yes, this is a very good question. I'm very happy you asked that. So, it was COVID when I started finally like researching and finally allowing myself to actually research stuff and figure out like what was happening in my life and figure out what I wanted within life and all that sort of stuff. But literally the process from there, it was like another 6 months after I was researching. Like it took 6 months after I started researching to realize that I did not want to be in. And it wasn't because of any like specific doctrine, because it became very quickly apparent to me that everything was bullshit. Like it became very quickly apparent to me that it was like all bullshit. I'm just like, okay, so they're wrong about this, they're wrong about that, they're wrong about this, they're wrong about that. But I still have my family in here. I still have to, like, and I still believed in like a god tentatively at the time. And I'm just like, I might as well stay here. But it wasn't until I was driving with my then my then girlfriend at the time, and we were driving around town, and I saw two gay guys walking their dog and holding hands, and they gave a kiss. And I remember her dad making like a face, like ew, right? Like, ew, right? And I sat there, and I looked at his face. I looked at the couple, and I nearly cried. Why did I nearly cry? Because, and I would have cried if I was by myself, but the reason being was because, based on the current beliefs I had at the time, I believed that those people deserved to die because they were gay. I believed that they should have been, that God had every right to literally burn them away come Armageddon. And I cried because I'm like, that's evil. That's straight up the most evil thing I could imagine. And I had been worshipping that for 23 years of my existence, and viewing that as the most loving thing in the entire world. And that was when I realized, yeah, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And then it took another 6 months from that moment before I actually was able to set up to leave. Down just to take 1 second to know that. But yeah, that was like my main fucking trigger. Well, that's depressing. I just have to take 11 damage here. Yippee! Ha! 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 Well, I tried. Good night. I tried. I tried so hard to get nowhere. Also, did Brian say something? I guarantee you Brian said something. No, Brian hasn't said anything. No. Okay. Brian hasn't. I haven't missed anything Brian said. This is important to me. I haven't missed anything so far. Okay, we're good. Okay. No problem. Have a good one, Brian. Thank you for popping by. Always happy to have you around. Always happy to talk with people. Side again. Day. Again. Ragnarok? I'll take a mental fortress. Okay. I got 2 energy pots. Okay. We're gonna die. And I missed 4 damage. Oh, effect dazed. Pair. I'll take a cut through fate. Eruption. Wow. Watcher does silly stuff. Who the heck knew? Do I take a windmill strike? What am I facing? I don't mind taking a windmill strike. Against that boss. What would you say is one of the most extreme lies that was taught to you in times of a Jedi? Why did I say Jedi? As a Jedi.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Ways?
Anyways, a few lies that I dislike. For one, shunning for a difference of faith is love. That's an extreme lie. Second is that men of faith are not responsible for reporting child abuse. That's a pretty bad lie. That's the responsibility of the parents, not for certain. That was one big lie I didn't appreciate. Yeah, that was one of the bigger ones. Also, I mean, this is me personally, but also that the Bible is the unerrant word of God. That everything in the Bible is literally true. That's another big lie to me. Well, I didn't think about it, but I just did it. I'll take a wish. Not a story the Jedi would tell you. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Of course not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. No, okay. Well, I tried. Okay, we made it through. Another wish? I'll take another wish. Do I take Sneckle? It makes our flurry of blows really bad. We have two of them. Makes everything better though. Because it makes our two wishes really good. I'll take Sneckle. Sneckle. I guess this also makes our crescendo worse too. Ugh. But, I mean, 14 plated armor is pretty fucking good. Unless that happens! Die. Rushdown! Would you look at the hats? We got ourselves a rushdown, baby. think we gotta get rid of one of our flurry of blows. I mean, we don't need to. Might as well just get rid of our defense. Just get rid of defense. I'm playing Watcher. Why would I ever think about getting rid of anything else besides defense? Big yikes. Let me kill you! Goodbye. It hath been done. I'll take another cut through fate. Wish. Where's my wish? Where's my wish? Did you ever hear the tragedy of Dom against the Lions? Alright. We seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Yes. We're in a very big trouble. We're going to get our ass kicked by a woman. Even though I am a woman. Okay. Think. Yes. Yes! The power. I just did like 190 damage. Yes. Okay. So 48 damage. Not quite. It is enough with that! What is this? Rubs hand together. Yes. Also, I'm going to fucking die. Holy fuck. It's fine. I get this. What's this? Let's go gambling! Hell yeah, we did it. We didn't get fucking cucked. Yippee! That's always a good start. Aha! We're only taking 8 damage. I hope. I really hope it's only 8 damage. Okay, we're good. We're good! Simmering Fury. I might like Simmering. Do I want Simmering Fury? I'll take it. I need more calm stance, though. Let's go gambling! Ha! I am destroying the butch couple. Jesus. I just got my entire fucking hand. And I was able to get money. Well, nice, nice, nice. Please be zero cost. I didn't mean to. Ow. Well, that misclick's going to cost us very dearly. This little maneuver is going to cost us all of our health points. Aha! Beat by flurry of blows. This Neko is going to confuse me, but it does not know, for I am already very fucking confused. Eat that, Snickle. Ooh, tuck to the hand. Not bad. Okay. Oh, my laundry is ready. I must get my laundry. I will be back. Hallelujah! Look at the money! That's a lot of fucking money! Alright, I'll be right back. Nope. No. And we're back. Alright, what am I doing? Probably resting. My wish. I talk to the hand. We are so boned. We are so fucking boned. Well, gentlemen, it was nice knowing you. Don't worry, we can turn this around. Watch me. Watch this. Oh my god, we are going to turn it around. The 1 HP with the dream. The 1 HP with the dream. Turn it around. 1 HP and a dream. Conjure blade. That could be interesting. Okay. Youch. Duplicate a card. Wow, another wish can't hurt. Another wish can't possibly hurt. Well, that's unlucky. Hey, tranquility. Look at that. Look at this Watcher shenanigans. Isn't it great? Don't we love Watcher? Absolutely nothing wrong with this. Oh yeah, my playlist goes pretty fun. Scroll! Hell yeah. Ooh, shuriken. I only provide the beats. I only provide the beats. The beats, Batman. I only provide the beats. Holy fact, Batman. That was not what I wanted to happen. I did like a bunch of damage there, Batman, but Batman, I this is gonna hurt a little bit, Batman. Oh God, Batman. Oh God, Batman. No, I misclicked again. Why did I press enter? And I didn't mean. I literally was just spam clicking it because I just spam click. Ugh, that was bad. Oh, well, that's okay. I think we're gonna end stream here tonight. I'm tired and my work. I'm also trying to make sure that I'm okay with work tomorrow. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to go into work with that. Work tomorrow! But yeah, thank you so much, Pyromaniac Shrub, for popping by. And thank you for Brian, when he popped by. Yeah. All nice to have y'all here. Yeah, I've got work to do, unfortunately. Boy, my hair is impossible to control when it's like this. Anyways, Odin, I gotta say goodnight to people. And wait, I gotta play a song that is really good. Grid, escape. Give me a second. Is it Spectre? Spectre good? Oh, this one's a good song too, yeah. Is it a hard reset? Yeah, this is a good song. Anyways, let me get Odin, and you guys can enjoy the song. I got it coming. I am so fucking tired. And you're tired of my crap, aren't you, Woden? Just for the night. You having fun, Odin? Anyways, thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. Odin appreciates it as well. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, sleep well. Let's go find someone to raid, actually. Forgot that exists on Twitch that I have to raid. Well, I don't have to, but I should. Nobody is doing their thing. Here we go. These people seem good enough. Thank you so much for joining. Stay safe, sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye for now.